Guys, I have had it. I am so done with all of this chaos and this makeup. All of it piles up here. Even though I have drawers and things, it just piles up here. These bins were just organized, or so I thought, like a couple of days ago, and emptied. And I've already filled them up again. And I don't want any sympathy. Like, this is a good problem to have. There's nothing wrong with lots of makeup. But I feel like this is too much for one person. I want to give it away. I want to give it to charities. I want to give it to you guys. And I don't have a good system to do that. And so, yeah. No, this needs to happen. This needs to happen now. Hello everyone! I'm here today to share with you guys a full face of makeup that I'm throwing out of my beauty room / my bedroom. This is like a whole big one unit of chaos. And if you guys have seen the vlog that I did a couple months ago, I broke down and I get so overwhelmed. It's too much. So I want to reorganize. I want to revamp. I want to refresh everything. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see these organization videos and talk about this space and how I plan on just making it a better system for me moving forward, and hopefully give you some ideas as well. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Thursday and Sunday. And without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so I'm going to start by priming my lids, and I am just using the primer that I have been obsessed with recently, which is by CoverGirl. It's their lid lockup one, and I just find that it makes all of my eyeshadows look really, really good. So I'm just going to use that and give my eyeshadows a fighting chance. And if you need any proof, go check out the video where I had Instagram pick out my makeup, and I tried out the Laura Lee Nudie Patootie palette, and I used a different eyeshadow primer. Oh my gosh. But the two palettes I want to test out today, one is the Too Faced Natural Matte palette, and I'd been swatching it and it just didn't like really speak to me. I don't know. I was just looking at it and I was like, I don't know. But maybe the quality is really good and smells really good, and I do like a good nude palette, so I'm gonna give it another go. And then the other one is the Sephora Pro. This is their colorful palette, and I keep saying I'm gonna use it, and I keep talking about it, and I just don't. And so today is the day, everyone. If I don't use it now and I don't get excited about it, it is going to a better home. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop recording. I'm going to create a full look on one eye, and then I'm going to come back and talk it through, and I'll show you guys what I did. All right, so I am back, and this is what I have come up with, and I kind of like it. It's my take on wearing color, because I feel like I don't wear a lot of like really crazy over the top color, but like this is color I can do. And basically all I did is I took the shades Lace Teddy and Au Naturel, and I kind of use them back and forth into the crease to kind of deepen it up and add a little bit of dimension. Then I took a little bit of Hookup and Risky Biz, and I just sort of placed that into the outer corner. And then I went in with this bright blue matte. I wanted to see how the matte blue kind of acted on my eye, and I wanted to test it out with a little bit of Fix Plus 2, just because I find that sometimes matte blues just don't perform as well. And that's like basically one of the only colors I would actually use from this palette on a consistent basis. And I found it to be like okay. Like you can see there, I just placed it on. It's not that impressive of a shade, so I'm probably going to donate this one to some friends of mine that actually use the other colors in this palette, because I don't know, the quality of this just isn't impressing me. The purple one was fine. I used that one on top of the blue, but then I used some of these shades up here and they just didn't wow me. I don't know. I'm probably gonna donate this one. And then for the Too Faced palette, again, it's not blending as well as some of the other palettes that I have. Honestly, I think I like the new one from L'Oreal better than this one. You can check out Thursday's video if you want to see how I use that particular palette. It's the peach scented one. This one's fine. Again, it's just not like mind-blowing, and I feel like I want my collection to be full of things that I use on a consistent basis, and this just isn't like wowing me. I told you guys, I am not messing around with this edit. I am like going all in on this. All right, moving on to mascara. I'm gonna be using this one from Marc Jacobs. It is the Velvet Noir one, and I honestly just don't remember if I liked it or not. And I'm gonna try really hard not to get any of it on my eyeshadow. What is this? What is this little lash? This has gone rogue. Get back up there with the other one. So far it's applying well. I feel like it's a really good, I don't have to work hard at making it look like a nice mascara, kind of mascara, you know? Like it's not over the top, incredible, best mascara I've ever used, but it's not awful either, and I feel like this will look really good with 2 coats, so far so good. Like sometimes I just don't have time to like fiddle with some of the mascaras that I would prefer more like the YSL The Shock mascara. I love that one, but sometimes it can take some work to get the lashes to look the way I want them to. And I'm also pretty proud of myself because I haven't gotten any mascara on my eyeshadow yet. Yeah, no, so far I like it. I think it looks good. I think my lashes look good. I like it. I'm gonna keep that one. Okay, now on to the brows, and I have a couple of different products I want to play around with. One is a clear brow gel. This is $1. But I haven't used it in a while, and my sister-in-law is obsessed with this. She says it is better than any of the high-end ones she's ever used. So I'm gonna brush this in because I like to start with my brow gel and then use a pencil to kind of like fill in the areas, you know? And now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. brow pencil. This is the brow pencil. It's just brow pencil. Because this is a much thicker pencil than I'm used to. I mean, it was in my drawer. I must have been holding onto it for something. Okay, so far it is not bad in terms of like an applicator. It seems to be doing a pretty good job. We'll see how like long lasting it is. But I'm gonna hold on to this at least for the moment. Now moving on to the face, I'm gonna go in with the Sunday Riley Effortless Breathable Tinted Primer. I feel like I used this again recently, and again, I forget if I liked it. Like it just kind of went back in the drawer. And so this is the final try. This is the final time I'm gonna try this. 3 pumps in my hand. I'm just gonna slather it on. Whoa, that looks kind of like foundation-y. Has a little bit of like a light scent to it. I'm not mad at it though. All right, my skin looked good. With it on, it seems to smooth things out actually quite nicely. We'll see what it looks like with foundation on top, but so far so good. I should use this one more often. Now for foundation, I actually talked about this one in the foundations clear out that I did, and I was like, I'm gonna test this one out again because I forget if I like it or not, and then I never did. So here we go. Last chance for this one. This is the Bareminerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation, and I have a bunch of different options here. I don't know why I have so many shades. It must have been like a press sample that was sent, and so I'm gonna try this out, see if I like it. I have no idea what shade I am. Maybe this one? That one looks pretty good. Smooth it onto the skin. Oh, that's a really good match actually. I have foundation like all over my lips. It seems to layer well. It seems to be covering everything pretty good. It doesn't seem to be sinking into any pores or anything like that. We'll see how like long wearing it is. If it does a good job, awesome. I will continue to use it. But if it doesn't, it's out. Okay, now moving on to concealer. This is by IT Cosmetics, their Bye Bye Under Eye Waterproof Full Coverage Anti-Aging Concealer. And this is a very thick, full coverage concealer from what I remember. And I think I liked it, but I don't remember. And whoa, that's thick. I'm just gonna take some of that off there. Whoops. I'm gonna try it with a brush to try and like blend it in. It's blending out really nicely on the skin. This one has like a nice neutral base as well, which I'm also really enjoying. Oh, that looks really good. You guys see that? Oh, I like this. Haven't I been using this more? I'm so mad that this has just been sitting in my drawer and I haven't been using it. This is really, really nice. I mean, it kind of depends on what it looks like by the end of the day, but like right now, I really like it. I just noticed now, I have some iced coffee here, and I just noticed that my iced coffee, like the mug and the straw, match my eye look today. You know how it is. I need to be coordinated. Next up is a contour stick, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. This is just to confirm that I don't use contour sticks. Like I just need to get it out of my system and just put it on my face and try and blend it and just prove to myself that I'm not gonna use this. I don't think it's necessarily that it's a bad product. I'm just lazy and not gonna use it. But let's pretend for today that I do, that I am the person that uses a contour stick. We're gonna put some more on the outside like that, right? And I would attempt to contour my nose, but that's gonna end up really badly for me. Did I even say what it was that I'm using? Like, I don't think I did. It's gone. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. It is by Rimmel. It is the Insta Duo Contour Stick. I like the fact that it is light, but it's not too orange and it's not too gray. They got the undertone right, which I do like. What do I do? I kind of like that. Do I keep it? Am I gonna use it? I'm not gonna use it, am I? Maybe I'll just whittle down my collection and I'll just keep this one because it actually looks really good and that was not difficult to apply or use or blend. So I don't know. I'm on the fence about it. I kind of want to keep it and then just get rid of the rest of them. And then for highlight today, we have a whole plethora of different options that I want to test out. So before I get into powder, I have one that is a liquid one. It is by Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter. And I have used this once and I don't remember what I think of it. So I'm just going to, woo, that's very bright. And I put way too much on the little stick applicator. So I'm gonna have to blend it out with my fingertips. It gets a really pretty like subtle but not too subtle kind of a highlight, which I kind of like. I think this would be really pretty for the days where I don't wear a ton of makeup. See, now the struggle I have is it's nice, but like, is it something I'm going to use often? No, you know what? I think I like the RMS the Magic Luminizer a little bit more. This is pretty and I don't think it's a bad product, but I think that my sister, for example, would use this more often than I would. Think it's good, just not my favorite. Now moving on to actually setting everything. So I'm going to use this one by Koki. It is the setting powder translucent. The powder has almost a little bit of an ivory undertone to it. It's not quite that like white translucent. I'm hoping that this isn't gonna make my under eye too dark. Oh shoot, it's already looking a little dark. Yeah, no, see the difference? I just put a little bit of powder under my eyes. It's already turning like super yellow. Nope. I'm out. I don't know if this is necessarily bad. It's just not the right tone for me. Unfortunately, it's going to be too dark. So I'm gonna try another one. Hang on. Don't worry, everyone. That's not the only one I wasn't sure about. Okay, let's try the Urban Decay Velvetizer. There was a time when everyone I feel like was obsessed with this powder and like loved the way that it looked on everyone's skin and blah, blah, blah. So let's try it out. So far it seems to set everything, but it gives a very, very matte effect to the skin. So I don't know how I feel about it. I'm going to see what it looks like by the end of the day. I think I like it. I think I'm going to keep it. But it's very matte right now. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using this one by Urban Decay. It is the Beach Bronzer in Sunkissed. Oh my gosh, I love this. Like, it's so, like, such a beautiful bronziness. It adds some warmth without being too overwhelming. Oh, this is gorgeous. I need to use this one more. And then for blush, I'm going to be using this one by Essence, their Blush Up Powder Blush. It has some nice like ombre effect to it. I feel like I have a ton of blushes, but I only use like 3 or 4 that I'm absolutely obsessed with. So I'm trying to cull my collection a little bit. And I don't know if this one is good or bad. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a good blush. Most blushes that I've tested are pretty good. I just want to keep the like awesome ones, you know? Whoa, that one is very pink. I use way too much. All right, I think I'm gonna keep it. It isn't one that I would normally reach for on an everyday basis, but I really like it. It looks good on the skin, and I love doing tutorials for you guys using products. Like Essence products are so inexpensive within like the drugstore even, like it's among the cheaper options. And so I wanna keep it because I wanna do more of those type of tutorials for you guys and use products that are under like $5. And I think that this is a really good blush, so I'm gonna keep it. All right, now onto the powder highlights I was talking about earlier. This one is by Benefit. It's their Dandelion Twinkle. And then the other one is by Nars, and this is an Albatross. And I just want to kind of purge the ones that I'm not using and give them to a better home. So let's put these on the face. I'm gonna start with the Dandelion Twinkle. This one, I think, is a little too pink for me for every day. This one is being donated. We're gonna just take a pause here because for the rest of the footage, my mic disconnected from my camera. So now I'm gonna voice over and explain what happens. Starting with the Nars Albatross highlight, which I really liked. It's very light, white highlight with a light gold sheen. It would look even better without my self-tanner on, so I'm going to keep that. And then for the lips, I tried out the CoverGirl Katy Cat Gloss in Candy Cat. And I kept it because I love shades like this, the bright kind of pinky colors, but I felt like this might be a little too light for me. And so while I love the formula and other shades within this line, this color is a no, I don't like it. So just for fun, I tried to layer on the Buxom Holographic Lip Plumpers. This blue one had this really pretty like pinky gold reflect to it, which kind of intrigued me, but layered on top of the big gloss was awful. It was also just way too blue. So I took that off and I tried a softer kind of a peach version of it, and it looked way too frosty all over. I'd probably only use it on the center of the lip, but even then, not gonna keep it for that purpose. And so I started over and I used the Lawless liquid lipstick in Cameron, which is really lightweight. I like that formula, it's really pretty. And then my go-to favorite Too Faced Melted Latex in Peekaboo all over top. And then I set everything with the Physicians Formula Instaready setting spray, which is a very nice spray, but it does not smell great. And so that is the finished look at the beginning of the day, and here we are at the end. So today in total, I'm giving away about 13 products and I'm keeping 9, which is pretty good ratio for me at this point. I mean, this is going to require a lot more of a deeper dive into my collection and kind of going through and picking out like my top favorites from every category and stuff like that. But I think this is a pretty good start. Of everything that I tried today, my favorite was probably the It Cosmetics the concealer. I'm so happy I found that. It looks so good underneath the eyes. I mean, it looks a little splotchy now, but I was also in the pool constantly getting water splashed on my face. So, you know, the mascara not being waterproof or anything didn't hold up the greatest against that. Everything else looked pretty good. I'm sticking to basically what I talked about in the video. The only change is that I am donating the contour stick. I just don't like how it kind of muddied up a little bit on the one side, and that just scared me off contour sticks, I'm gonna be honest. And the brow pencil, it just kind of looks a little bit patchy in places, and it just hasn't held up that well, so I'm going to be donating that as well. And yeah, so now we're at the end of the video. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these, and check out the side over here if you want to see the video that I did on Thursday. It's a long one though, so grab some snacks, grab a drink, settle down into this whole thing because we are getting into it in that video. I got so personal. Probably the most personal I've ever gotten in a video, other than the one where I had a legit anxiety attack, which is a vlog, which is on my other channel. If you want to go check it out, you can go check it out. But thank you so much guys for watching, for supporting my channel and everything that you do. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys all on Thursday. Love you girls. Mwah.